Once I understood how manifestation worked, this is when my life changed. So, what I'm about to share with you are 3 important factors that will help you unlock your real power within. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you the number one pitfall that most people have and how you can stay in this state so that you can begin manifesting everything that you want. But before we get into that, my name is Johnny. I've been into manifestation over 20 plus years. I've manifested so many things in my life, and I'm just sharing my experience so you can do the same thing too. The number one key factor and what I've realized is that everything begins with a spoken word. It doesn't matter whether you're speaking this loud into existence or you're saying it in your own mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what is real or what is not. It only takes in and receives your thoughts and brings about those thoughts into your reality. So every thought, every phrase, every sentence that you are putting in your mind, your subconscious is listening to those things. And when you're predominantly thinking about those things, that is what turns into your beliefs, because you're thinking of these on a consistent basis every minute, every hour, every day, and it becomes your beliefs over time. So whatever we believe to be true, or when we are seeking something for an answer, if our mind is stuck on finding that one answer, we will find it. Seek and you will find. If you're thinking something is, it's not good, you're going to find it, find, no matter how many people tell you that it's good, until you find that one thing that says it's not. Because it's whatever you're looking for, whatever you're believing inside, and you're looking for confirmation of that. From my experience and what I understand, and from the things that my reality has been showing me, is that when we are thinking in this way, your subconscious does not resist or doesn't question it. It only brings about what you think about. And whatever you are putting into your conscious mind, it only wants to fulfill those desires. It doesn't know if right or wrong. It doesn't know if that's going to put you on the right path or not. It puts about whatever you're putting into it. So it's our predominant thoughts of what we are thinking and holding in our minds. So when we are thinking of lack, not having something, or it has to be a struggle, or like the old manifestation way, law of attraction is wanting or hoping, or I wish for something, but then we're putting it out into the future, that thing will never come because we're putting it separate from one another, when in fact you and the object itself, you and the desire itself cannot be separate. It is one. You and that are one with it. And that is what I'm going to share with you also in this video, how to become one with that. So we also have to remember that our subconscious doesn't understand jokes. When we say something out loud or in our mind, it can also impress down as well. So we have to be thoughtful of the things that we are saying to ourselves over and over again. And that's why this number one key to manifesting your reality is repetition. Repetition is going to change your beliefs. It's going to change your reality, change the way you see yourself, and become a new being, a new concept of yourself. And we're changing this through repetition. What we are repeating is like affirmations. You are repeating a new belief into your mind over and over and over. And when your reality accepts it, or when your subconscious accepts that truth, then it is expressed into your world. It must comply. It is the law of motion. So when we affirm, we must persist in it over and over again, no matter what the evidence shows you in your world, whatever your 3D is showing you. The only thing that we want to do is speak only what we want to manifest. And whatever we are entertaining on a consistent basis is what is being expressed out into your outer world. So whatever beliefs you hold into your consciousness, it has to reflect back out into your external reality. It always wants to prove you right. No matter what you think and what you believe, if that is your truth, it will always prove you. The second key to changing your reality is have unwavering faith that whatever you see in your reality, whatever you see in your physical world, that you are not going to waver from your beliefs within and have faith that it's going to happen. So what that means is that we are not checking our phones for validation. We're not looking for evidence or proof of something. We're not going to our bank accounts and checking. We are not looking outside for a sign or something that is showing us that it's leading us to our path, because manifestation precedes signs. So we should already have the thing before the signs even exist. Because if you're looking for a sign, that means what? It's out into the future. It's not here now. Because it already is. So we are not looking for evidence in our world and holding unwavering belief and faith that it's going to happen. So how do we continue to stay in this unwavering state? The third important key to remember is that your world is a mirror. Everything is a reflection of your consciousness, is a reflection of your subconscious. So what we are doing is we are stepping into the person, the being, the one that already has the desire. We are stepping into the role, the character of the being that has that. We are not pretending, we are not make-believing, we are not forcing, we are not making our reality happen. We are stepping into the state of the person that already has that desired reality. So how can we get into alignment with this wish fulfilled? It is simply, how would you act if you already had this desire? How would you feel? How would you walk if you already had this desire? How would you walk, talk, act if it was already here, right? It's about staying in that truth, no matter what we are seeing in our reality. And it doesn't matter what it shows you. And I'm going to share you the number one pitfall of how we end up falling out of this state and not getting the things that we desire. Because your subconscious doesn't know what's real or not. When you are in this unwavering faith, in this truth, in your assumptions, then your outer world has to catch up. It has no other way but to show it up in your reality. So it is about becoming it, going outside and knowing that this truth is. I don't care what the world shows me, because I know that inner truth is going to reflect back out. That is the law. So what we are doing when we are practicing becoming this state of being and becoming this new self, the number one pitfall that we have to be aware of is our own conscious mind. Your conscious mind is the protector before it goes through the subconscious. It will contradict you. It will show you the opposite in your reality. It wants to keep you safe. It wants to pull you back to your old self. And when you become aware of these thoughts that the subconscious is trying to tell you and telling you why you can't do something, it will even debate and argue with you of why you shouldn't do the thing, or why it's not possible, or why you're not going to be chosen. And it wants to go back to what is comfortable. And if we can withstand that and shift our thoughts and reject those thoughts and shift them and say, no, this is my reality. It is happening. It already is happening. That this is my new being. I don't care what this thing is trying to tell me, because it loves to play tricks on you. It is overcoming that. And if you want to overcome that power and overcome that strength, repetition is key to changing those beliefs. And not only does repetition change beliefs, but it overrides resistance. And when we're changing our beliefs within through these new affirmations, through these new thoughts that we're having, your subconscious has to make it true. If you really want to learn how to get rid of these thoughts and become more aware of them, because I catch myself all the time now, is learning this fundamental method that I do every morning and before I go to sleep. And when you get into this state, which takes about 5 to 15 minutes, then you can start shifting your reality. It's called 21 Days to a New You. You can check that out. That's just a little glimpse of what you need to be doing. But until then, I will see you guys on the next.